Hello, 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 hello. So, my name is Miss Wise, first name Alicia, last name Wise. I'm originally from this place called Camden, New Jersey, but I've been living for a long time in this place called Philadelphia. So, here we go. Don't you know cops' whole purpose is to lock us down and throw away the key? Mm-hmm. But without this drug shit, your kids ain't got no way to eat, huh? Mm-hmm. We still trying to keep mine smiling, cause when the teeth stop showing and the stomach start growling and the heat start flowing, if you from the hood, I know you feel me, keep going. If the sneaks start leaning and the heat stop working, then my heat start working. I'ma rob me a person, catch a nigga sleeping while he out in the open, and I'ma get him. We still hustle till the sun come up, crack a 40 when the sun go down. It's a cold winter, it's a cold winter. And there will be a little boy sitting in class who can't make sense out of the numbers on the board, so he just laughs and becomes the class clown. Cause comic relief feels so much better than his own frustrations. It will be a cold winter, and there will be a little boy sitting in class who can't make sense out of the numbers on the board, so he'll just laugh and become the class clown. Cause comic relief feels so much better than his own frustrations. And if a man fears death, is he satisfied with how he's living? And if you live amongst the walking dead, then the afterlife gains a new definition of lorn. Like the smell of battle wounds in a kitchen. When flesh cooks amongst niggas who ain't eating, you develop a hood cannibalism. And hell is like the barbecue everybody gonna attend. Bring your pitchforks, we the main course, everybody going dig in, obese in our mind frames. No longer paying attention to when the clocks change. Our stomachs are the avenue. The rumbling awakes us before the rise of dawn to the stench of a walking carcass of a dope fiend entrapped in crumble dollar bills and a young boy selling death in a red tee. The same color his mother noticed, hanging in his closet, as she sashayed up the stairwell to hand him another recruitment letter to college. Today, the last letter dangled from scotch tape on his wall like a struggling flag to a sinking ship. And we asked him, why don't you want to sail on a free ride? His response, a mere shrug, and that the bloods are thicker than water. If you ever stared into the eyes of a child who gives up everything for nothing, you know there is something infectious in the air we receive. Maybe that's why we refer to cool things as being ill. The air, it's your enemy if you don't breathe right. My brother's lungs now resemble an asthmatic conflict behind bars. It is the fight that makes them feel alive, a zombie, created in a community called Parkside, in a city called Camden. My hood is a 19-year-old corner boy with hair like wool and feet the color of brass. Is this God taken out of a God? A place of worship on each block, but Jesus has amnesia. Is this Auschwitz? Ooh. Some other era? But the ovens are barely working. Or 1994 Notorious B.I.G. Ready to Die disc, considered a classic, still circulating in the earth speakers, or a schoolboy from the suburbs screaming Tupac's back. It is beyond your statistics. It is gangster rap casualties creating college courses in a lure for death when nobody really wants to die. There is a reason why studies haven't figured out the cure for gods, because our hoods have a cluster of golden children not taught how to shine. Light taken out of light. A Mary on each block, but her womb has amnesia. And see, a soldier can lose a limb. A human replaces heart. But block a vessel of its light, the entire world goes dark. And some people are too jealous to admit we sit on thrones. So instead of pitching light, they'd rather throw stones. And our gods become injured, not feeling they deserve it, withering in their war zones where the wounds feel worth it. And memories of who they are eventually go faint. Scars acquired by zombies make us feel like saints. How ironic, how polluting to all that we breathe. If we can't inhale what's right, we can't exhale our gifts. Good becomes diminished, the entire world shifts. And he gonna be like, yo, hey yo sis, I see what you're trying to make happen, but I'd much rather be on the block trapping. I love God, but I need my paper stacking, and I ain't eating. And you my family, I mean everything. I want to buy my baby girl that wedding ring, and I'm that cage bird, but I ain't even singing, I'm crying. And God, he don't seem to be drying my tears. And these streets get so hot that hell won't be holding me. I got so many mans on the block that I won't be lonely. Over there and prayed up all the beats in a rosary. So what you preaching? And behind bars, the Muslims is teaching the same thing, so my mind changes to Allah I'm praying. Now my name ain't Johnson, no more it's Muhammad. The old me's gone, but when I get home like a long time crack addict, I'm back at it. So unless there's a place reserved for hard heads like me in the sky, when you get there, tell God I said hi. And that's why I ain't quitting, cause this is God's mission.
Yeah.
Me saying I can't spit is like OJ saying the glove don't fit him. I obviously lying. And no, I ain't perfect. I just been dust off and brushed up. I still cuss like a motherfucker, maybe motherfucking too much. But at this moment, I feel like this gift is why I'm breathing. I ain't the same a big deal, but damn it, I must be a big reason why these streets gonna feel brand new like the change of season. The power of intelligence over ignorance, courage over contentment, prosperity over paper. And if y'all want to be my witness now, go ahead and testify later. So like many of the artists coming up tonight, we have merchandise, and that's not the most